Okay, it's 20 to 3. I've got to be back picking my son up after his secondary driving test. He's passed his actual driving test. He's just doing some sort of safety test at some place here at Seaford Meadows. Anyway, I've decided to do Moana-SANDS Conservation Park as opposed to Peddler Creek. Yeah. Are we on the Smeg of Glory, are we? I mean, yeah, it's, yeah. It's, I'll go to 49 area now. Is Lady Gaga's on the Smeg of Glory going to go number 1 again, do you reckon? We're on the Smeg. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I wanted to get in 2 roads there, Pitt Street and Hague Street. Hague Street had a gate that was padlocked, even though it was open on Google Maps, on Street View. The other one, they put in which was directly open to the park, to the back end, what I wanted to get to. That also had a gate in there now. But the maps, are years old. I think I was looking at 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember now. I just wanted to and also I was looking in February of 2 or 3 years ago. Whereas now we're basically almost 2 weeks into April. Time to get up to the Slap Alpine area and look at the prey foliage, but hopefully in 4K. If I can sit down over Easter and I'm only at 1080p at the moment. I'm on Cute Dessert. Hopefully nothing's gone wrong. 3 right in the colour grid, which we found best. I tried the other day using Vivid Sunset Glow with 3 right. Didn't quite pick up the pinking in my bottles quite right. So, I was thinking, it was a nighttime scene sort of thing, on the sunset rather than at nighttime setting. So maybe I should be going right in my colour grid, like I've learnt for Cute Dessert and one other. So all that work we did the other year, it was like either 2 right, 1 down, or 1 right, 2 down, or something like that. It's just going to be a short visit, fellas, just to see what it's like. Nothing too stressful, strenuous. As I said, I've got to, hopefully, if we've done all our colour work, that should be a perfectly sulphur yellow. That one's a slightly orangey. See, I wanted to come out in the back end of that stuff, but because they shut the gates on Hague Street and Pitt Street, I think it was. So I've just got to get over here, have a quick squeeze, I'm 2 down in the notching, so that seems to be okay for Cute Dessert. With others, with the nighttime settings, we learn if it sun's out, we're down 4. If the sun's in, we're down 3, and that's really good for when there's no sun and overcast. If we're on not clear nightscape or clear night portrait, which are the 2 good ones. What was it? Something nightscape or whatever it is. Anyway, just a quick one, fellas. As I said, I've got to get back. Colour check on the magenta there, or the flower there. On the it's still too dry, but I thought you might want to have a look, give us an idea, because on the other side you've got Peddler Creek Conservation Park. And when I first moved to South Australia from WA, our local doctor and then doctors were the peddlers, Mr. Peddler. I remember my dad fell off the old pergola. I went round and grabbed old Dr. Peddler, who was actually in his 90s and still practising. I think he was actually 90, when he was talking to someone out the side of the little fenced area out the side of the surgery out there. And I on Stephen Terrace, and I just grabbed him by the hand, and he realised by the way I grabbed him by the hand that I didn't mean him any harm. I dragged him round to our place, and you know, to look at my dad who'd just fallen off the pagoda and broken a couple of, I think he broke at least one rib, I think it was two actually. He did the of trying to hang on, and of course he did the full, you know, did the circle sort of thing, and of course he got to the stage where your hands were physically impossible to hang on, and so he fell off, and he fell onto the ladder that had fallen from underneath him sort of thing. Had he just fallen down, because then again, you know, he's had polio, so you know, he's worried about his polio leg and damaging that sort of thing, so that's probably why I was trying to hang on. And oh, well, there you go, some of the old album. Hopefully we can get a good colour check on the old rust. But down to 12 minutes, I think I had 18 on this, so you know. So another 2 minutes, that'll be down to 12, be 6 minute clip. We can start another clip, but you know, whether I can actually get out there. Probably find there's a little pathway out there. I'll get out there, I have to walk all the way back to the car. Had I known about it, I could have just parked the car very close by and taken the little avenue. But as you can see, all the dirt is quite rich. It's that iron silicate or iron oxide. Unusual for being that close to the ocean, I would have thought. I would have thought the chloride would have washed out the iron. But then again, these are assumptions that we make. Isn't that right, Gideon? Some of the assumptions we've made over the years are just absolutely dead smacking wrong. And I think I've had a development in one of my well, that's a good colour check on the actual, on the rust and on the blue and the green and everything. That should be a really good test and check on there. Probably a good time to start a new clip from here, okay?